I'm going to be honest. LeBron James is really good at basketball. LeBron's really, really good at basketball. And I mean, yesterday, his first comeback game was absolutely like, it showed that. It showed that LeBron James is, as far as basketball is concerned, one of the greatest to ever do it. And even at this time of the year, he's still a great starter. He's still a really, really good starter. Is he superstar level player anymore? Maybe not. Maybe not. But we saw a game where he nearly lost his 10-point points record. But we saw the Lakers absolutely demolish a okay Utah team. Like, I know a lot of people, they want to go and clown this Utah Jazz team, but they're not bad. They're really, really not bad. Like, whatever you want to say about Utah, like, they are worst case scenario. You can argue that Utah are a below average team, which, you know what, they probably are. They probably are a below average team, but they're not a bad team. They're really not a bad team. Like, bad teams aren't in the play-in. Bad teams don't have dudes that can drop 50 on any given night, have one of the most efficient scorers in the league, and Keontae George was hooping at the minute. Like, but LeBron James, everyone was thinking, oh, do the Lakers need LeBron? Are the Lakers better without LeBron? You know, oh, LeBron James the Lakers get worse with him because, you know, he dominates the ball, which, in fairness, he does a little bit. Yeah, Luka Doncic, yeah, he didn't have his assists, but he had a near 40-point double-double. He had a 37-point double-double. Just a kind of casual game for Luka. Did not get the assist numbers, but you know what? Like, he still had a Luka game. And again, we've all just become numb to Luka's greatness. I've said this. We have become numb to what Luka Doncic can do. In a similar way, like, we've become numb to Nikola Jokic. Like, Nikola Jokic had a 55-point game. Had the arguably most efficient 55-point game in the history of basketball. From the field, that is. And nobody cared. We cared for about, 8 hours? We cared for about 8 hours, and then that was it. That was it. But LeBron James, we saw yesterday that LeBron can still be LeBron, Luka can still be Luka, and everybody can still be themselves while also, you know, going out there and putting together an elite team performance. And look, maybe LeBron becomes point Bron. Because LeBron did play yesterday, realistically, a lot of that at point guard. And we know that both LeBron and Luka can play as off-the-ball players. Not as, like, Curry off-the-ball players, but they can play as your turn, my turn off-the-ball players. Like with a Kyrie Irving, with a Jalen Brunson, with a... to be fair, they both actually had Kyrie Irving. That's probably the best example to give, is they both had Kyrie Irving as that player. But yeah, it is an interesting one to see. But the Lakers, look, LeBron greatly increases the Lakers' chance of winning a championship. Do I think the Lakers have a chance? I give them a puncher's chance, and that puncher's chance is entirely dependent on whether or not Shea is healthy. Like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Like, there have been times where, like, nobody had a puncher's chance against the Golden State Warriors in 2019, but Kevin Durant and Clay got injured. Like, the Raptors got a puncher's chance when KD went down. But, like, when KD and Clay went down, once Clay went down, it was like, okay, yeah, then they're favorites. I don't think they're, like, unless Shea literally is out for the season, the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to be the favorites. I think teams might have a puncher's chance against them if, like, somebody else, if maybe one other player goes down. But yeah, it's an interesting one here, because LeBron is one of the greatest to ever pick up a basketball, and he's one of the smartest players to ever pick up a basketball. if he ends up kind of almost aging gracefully into this point guard role, like he's 41 years old next month, he could still be a top 15 player in the NBA. And the craziest part about that is, like, he hasn't missed enough games. If he plays, I think he can miss 2 more games this season. Like, there's still a chance that he can make an All-NBA team. Like, it's not actually out and around possibility that he makes an All-NBA team. And I think in general, if he makes an All-NBA team, we're looking at a serious case of, like, well, we're looking at something that we know is never going to be done again. Like 21 straight all, or is it 21? Yeah, 21 straight All-NBA teams. We know that's never going to happen again. But if he somehow retires making an All-NBA team, I don't know if that's ever happened. And stayed retired, that is. Like, I know MJ did it. I don't, like, it might be the stage where it could actually be a situation where no 18-year-old has come into the NBA as good as LeBron James. And there's a possibility that no player has ever retired being as good as LeBron James is right now. Like, there is a legit possibility of that happening, which is crazy. And I'm just happy I got to live through LeBron James. Because this guy here is, again, one of the best to ever do it. And I think he's become, not that he's become underrated, because I don't think anyone's ever underrated LeBron. I think he's become underappreciated because, let's be real, a lot of the stuff LeBron James has done later on in his career, like, just on a human level, I'm like, he has just become one of the most unlikable people. Doesn't change what he is as a player. Just, if you're pissed off at the Bronny situation, what's going on with Bryce, all this other stuff, and just the way he answers anything in interviews, you can be pissed off at all that stuff, which is justifiable. But that being said, LeBron James is still, if you can you have to separate the art from the artist, and he's ridiculous. He's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I was very impressed by LeBron James yesterday. I was genuinely impressed. And I thought that he did a really good job of like, running the show. I think he did a really good job of running the show for a Lakers team that looked really good last night. So yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys think LeBron should just retire? And I think maybe, I don't know, I reckon LeBron could actually play for 2 more years. I think he might actually play for 2 more. Like, he's not going to wait for Bryce. Bryce sucks. So he's not going to wait for Bryce. But still, you just never know what's going to be happening with LeBron James. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. See you guys.